Hi, this is Thomas from WeChat, and I'm going to introduce to you our new AI tool for social listening. So the tool is called Doris, and I'm just going to jump right into it and give you an intro of how it works. So let's, for instance, look at the brand Zara, the fashion brand. And here, after entering the name of the brand into the tool, we start to see an analysis of positive, negative sentiment of the brand. The AI tool scans 35 articles on the social network Red, analyze a bit more than 6,000 comments. So of course, we could analyze much more, but the idea here is to give a quick snapshot because this data takes a lot of time to process. So let's look at the output. So we have information about fashionable clothing, versatile, some praise for the latest collection, good quality at affordable price, and the positive and some additional points here. And we have some cons, which are poor quality, uncomfortable shoes, and unflattering designs. So let's start to zoom a bit because, of course, this is all nice, and we have a little indicator of how frequent are these different positive points or complaints. But we would like to see a bit more texture of what exactly is happening. So if we look at poor quality, for instance, we'll see a list of all of the articles that mention quality issues. If I zoom into the article, I will see a summary of this article, some information about the author, but most interestingly, I can look at directly what are the sentiments expressed in the comments of this specific article. And I can even see the actual comments. So here, last time I bought a short top at Zara, I watched it once and opened the line. So this is a slight mistranslation, but here I can actually go back to the original. It's okay, 就可以线了. And you can actually see that the summary of the comments here actually gets the point that it's the top fell apart after one wash. Some of the thread started to come loose. So actually, I can really easily go back to from the initial quality issues to all the articles mentioning that to the actual verbatim, the specific comment that is complaining about this issue. If I look at uncomfortable shoes, same thing here. I can look at the sentiment, uncomfortable shoes, and yeah. So the second part is beautiful, but it feels like a torture device. Once again, if I want to get back to the initial Chinese article, I can do that, and I will see what was the initial message. The shoes are good looking, but they are really won't fit. So once again, this is a slight mistranslation, moja, but we can really well get the meaning. They rub on the fit, and they're only suitable for taking pictures. So yeah. So what's beautiful with this tool basically is that you can get a sense of what's happening with your brand in China, how it's being perceived. And it is giving you very clear analysis of what's actually happening, not just keywords, but actually going into the detail of what are the actual problems. And you can go from these specific problems to the articles that mention them to the comments to really understand what's happening in details and really get to the source of what's going right or wrong for your brand in China. So at the bottom of this, we have the various articles which are being used with a summary of each article. So even if you don't read Chinese, it's very easy for you to understand what the articles are about. We have a little analysis of the influencers that are mentioning the brand, where they're coming from, percentage of active followers. Here we have 88% women, mostly coming from first-tier cities. And if I look at the influencers, I can actually also see some similar influencers. If I am interested in finding more KOLs which are in the same positioning, we have semantic analysis on the influencer profiles that enable us to find similar influencers with similar positioning of different sizes. So we have more of that here. So yes, that was just a very, very brief intro of the tool. If you're interested in seeing how you can analyze your brand using this tool, feel free to reach out. And once again, as I said, this is a very small sample with a small amount of data. We can do much more than that. We can do bigger amounts of data. We can do competitor analysis. We can compare to past data. And I will be doing more demos in the future to display different features of the platform. Thanks so much, and feel free to reach out if you have any questions.